Hello, it's Mr. Consistent again with another high score challenge. This time it was picked by True Marvellous. It's a game called Dragon Buster. So I've already started. The settings, Vitality 160, and you get about 25% of your health back after you finished each dungeon, but I think the settings are 64, so you can alter it. This is a nightmare on an Xbox controller, or an Xbox/PC controller, should I say. It can't make its mind up what it wants to do, whether it jumps diagonal, jumps up, whatever. If you jump diagonal and do a slash attack, it does double attack, and it helps you clear some of these so-called bosses, these dungeon bosses, straight away. So you play as a kid called Clovis, who's after rescuing a princess named Celia. And you've got to fight dragons at the end of each sort of stage. So there are 5 different types of level this thing you can pick. So different routes. You can pick a cave, a tower, a boneyard, a mountain, and ruins. Obviously, depending on what you pick, depends on what the enemies. There are multiple enemies, such as snakes, sort of, I don't know, I'm trying to think now. Snakes, there's these big golem type things with clubs, and you've got bats, you've got these crawling things, slimes, like sperm actually flying around the cave. And as well as other things. Sometimes you get different colours. I think these are different things, or they're harder. On one particular run, I got something like a shark or some kind of. It actually looked like that dog out of Despicable Me. And it kind of grabbed hold of me, tried to shake it off, which you can shake some of them off. I've had a snake clamp onto me. You can sort of shake it off and then stab it. So. After you've fought a sort of mini-boss, such as these wizards, you get an item. You can get things like mushrooms, which increase your health. You get potions, which sort of give some of your health back. There's a red potion, which I wouldn't recommend collecting, because I collected it and lost health, so it's more like poison. You've got a wand, which improves your fireball damage, I believe. A shield which blocks some damage, and a sword which increases your sword damage. So, as I said, there are various attacks. You can do a double jump as well, but it's as I said, it's difficult to do. I mean, I found most of the time I'm jumping up in the air. There we go. This snake's on me. And kind of wobble a bit, and then that's it. Just let go. Although there's no time limit on this. If you've stood idle for too long, I think that's how the cave shark sort of got me, or whatever it is. In the previous run, when I got 149,840 before I figured out I hadn't actually recorded any video. I wasn't stood around, I was trying to look for the exit, but I think because I've been in the dungeon for too long, what it had done is it had just appeared, and it clamps onto you, but at that time I didn't know you could actually shake them off. So another annoyance with this is you'll just bounce around for ages taking damage, which is a bit of a pain in the backside. As I said, at the end of each one of these sort of stages, or end of each round, should I say, you have to fight a dragon, which progressively gets harder. These skeletons just bounce you around. They seem to have a longer slash than you. You get the bonus points at the end of each round. You don't get any other bonuses. There are diamonds you can pick up, actually. I think it gives you 3,000 extra points. So some of these sort of mini bosses, you know what I mean, like that, for example, you just slash it, it does double damage, it kills them straight away. You can kind of zoom through the levels, or some levels, quite quickly. others you're just bouncing around like crazy. What I try to do is collect as many fireballs as possible, and then I'll, for example, for this round 1, I try not to use them. For round 2 that I'm on now, I'll maybe use half, because obviously as they're getting harder, I mean, it only takes 10 health off them, I think, each fireball, and then you've got that sort of third one in, which is like a ring of fire. It kind of until it sort of disappears. On the boss, this long drop first. You have to contend with other enemies sometimes as well. Or spawn other enemies. Apparently each boss has got a weakness. Now, I'm not sure whether it's this particular run, but I know in one run there's certain parts of the dragon that kind of flash red. Now, I'm not sure whether or not this is the same, where if you noticed his wings were flashing. Round 3, more dungeons. As I said, this thing gets harder. You can see him bouncing around. It's lovely, lovely bouncing around. I mentioned there was a double jump, which you can double jump straight up, or you can double jump to the side. These are the, I don't know what they call them, up knives. They've got sort of a halberd that sort of slashes at you, so regardless whether you try to jump and slash them or what, but they also fire those bloody magic missiles at you as well, which is a bit of a nightmare. Kind of, no, his body's out of proportion. It's like his body's facing towards the inside of the cave, but his head's kind of deformed and looking right. No, these bloody rhino pigs or whatever they are, absolute nightmare. Fireball there. I guess you can make it as easy or as hard as you want. I mean, but to go through each one of the dungeons, you need to sort of pick up power-ups. I've not had kind of a wand and a shield at the same time. I've had the wand before, but that's about it. I just picked up a mushroom there that's extended my health. So you'll notice that I tried to jump, so I tried to jump at an angle. Now, I don't know whether or not it's the setup of the controller, but it is difficult. And I do find it difficult to sort of, because I mean this game could be as quite easy. I mean I didn't notice any difficulty settings when I changed the sort of dip switches, but. I can't remember that actually now without going into it, but I do remember obviously I've made it easier by giving myself some more health. I know a couple of other tubers have just kept it as default, which I think is 120, so they've made it sort of harder for themselves, but I mean that's obviously fine as well. But I think the fact that the controller doesn't work or it's not configured correctly, I've made it kind of difficult for me, because some of these, as I said, some of these should be easy to kill. You just do that double attack and that slash. Same as some of the jumps that you'll see. If you double jump to the right, you should be able to make them. You should be able to make double jump onto them, so you don't fall to the bottom of the dungeon. I don't know what the I don't know how many of these sort of dungeon bosses you've got to kill before you get the sort of doorway until you find the exit. I don't know if there's any limit. Not kind of figured that out, so I don't think there's an end to it. I mean, sometimes I guess you could, I don't know if it's random, sometimes you maybe kill 2 bosses and get the door, other times it's 5, you just work your way through them. I honestly don't know, I've not sort of sat and thought about it, to be fair. I mean, I'm happy enough with this run, but I mean, I should have done better, to be fair. I should have done a lot better. It's just that 140,000 I got, it's kind of a bit disheartening when you figure out that it's not recording anything. I mean, I'm quite happy to put the video up with the sound, but that's not very good because I can't edit it because it's 45 minutes long, I think. 45 minutes long, 30 minutes long. Let's have a look. No, it's not long. It's 32 minutes long. Obviously with the black screen, you don't know what you're doing, so... Third dragon to kill. Oh, its wings are flashing again. I'm not sure whether that's a weakness, but it's just getting to it, that's the thing. I suppose if you could do that double slash and hit it, you're better off. Right, that's it. That's my run, so 105,740. Catch you later.